instructional materials with an expectation that the students are able to explain the components of the four A's and SE lesson exemplar and its importance in the teaching and learning process and the craft technology enhanced teaching lesson exemplar. So, abstraction. A lesson plan is the roadmap of what your learners have to acquire at the end of this lesson, and yours of how you will guide them to effectively learn what is expected from them. So lesson planning allows you to explore pedagogical aspects in ways that learners can relate to these activities. That learners will also give you a reflection on how you can improve yourself to provide your learners the following. Okay, so the lesson plan kay mo ni siya ang atong guidelines, which is it's a blueprint for us as future educators. So the lesson plan will be the one na mo pwede siya yung magbuhat panagaling para kita masahal sa atong lesson. And atong lesson plan would also is as a teachers magod na kay every lesson magod natin natay lesson plan which na may tabo. So, sa lesson, naka-talks din, naka-state din nga, lesson planning allows to explore pedagogical. So, it's mag-based din siya sa atong strategy on how we use our lesson plan. So, next. So, there are the following items below for to discuss the importance of lesson plan. So, number 1, planning increases your chances of realizing your lesson successfully as you can confidently facilitate the discussion. So when you are well planned, so you will facilitate the learners well. So mga medyo dito, if kana as teachers, you always kanang put sa mind na ready ka. So that's why kanang yung students makatak sila our facilitators is ready and well planned. And next, planning allows you to reflect your practice and be able to improve and what needs improvement. So sa true planning, kay ma-state ko dira kanang na-improve ka o need ka yung i-improve. So next, planning helps you know your learners instructor further. How will you know them? So in lesson planning, measure mo ay mo students if they learn about your topic. So next, planning allows you to master the content of your teaching and broaden your understanding. So through planning, naka-state mo sa lesson plan kay content. So the content also is the most important sa lesson plan kay the content will be the one to deliver scores sa your students sa time sa imong klase. And the last is planning. Planning allows you to own the learning area and make the most of your learning spaces. So in making also the lesson plan, the first thing to remember is your learning competency. You have to identify what learning competency to use for the specific day. Make sure the competency you will use is correspondent to the competency to be taught on that day as reflected in the competency code. So, ang learning competency is muna siya ang subject, mag-indicate ang subject and the hours sa imong bound to do that day. So, and this learning competency is also crucial in making lesson plan. Kaya how you will create lesson plan before ka ng kung sa imong lesson plan wala ka learning competency, hindi siya effective para sa mga students. So, the second one is you have to make the learning objectives based on the learning competency. It is encouraged to craft objectives for each domain of learning: cognitive, psychomotor, and affective. In crafting your activities, make sure that it can be attained for a specific lesson plan. So, in making lesson plan was learning competency, kaya na siya katong 3 domains, which is the learning cognitive, psychomotor, and affective. So, we all know that the cognitive is talked about the intellectual, and the psychomotor is the skills, and plus the affective is the attitude of the student. students. And the third one, identify the topic based on the competency you adopted and the learning materials and references to be used. In this way, you can prepare the things you needed for lesson clarity or instruction with your learners. So with your lesson plan now, di ba, ang lesson plan is a sequence, it's order na. So, if next time ka makalimutan sa inyong topic, or we should use, pero kung na lang na lesson plan, mag-last na nakastate ka na dito sa inyong motivation, sa inyong objectives, before ka di ba, sa lesson plan, kaya dito objective niya, motivation. So, nakastate ko dito sa lesson plan ang inyong instructions sa lesson. So, the fourth one is plan for learning procedure. This is process you have to adapt the lesson planning format that is used by your institution. Usually, the most common lesson planning format is the 4AS, which stands for activities, analysis, abstraction, application, and also known as 5PS as well. That includes the last part, the assessment. And here in the Philippines, the discussion will provide us a guide on how components are designed. So, sa lesson plan kay na siya for ES, so maamu na siyang private tungkol sa assessment. It's also a sequence po sa lesson plan na mag-start with class activities, sunod sa analysis, abstraction, and applications. So, there is activities kay ari na mag-start imong motivation. And my next quarter will expound more for the 4PS. So the first one is the activity. This is the part of the lesson that conditions learner for instruction. We have two types of activities in this part. So, activity given siya ay para ma-engage ang engagement guys sa students. For example, ang goal sa activities niyo kay activate students prior knowledge and set So, i-integrate naman siya sa technology, facilitate discussion via collaboration platforms like Padlet, Google, or for example, sa kanang naiipahit mo activities sa inyo sa kanang for example, pag pandemic, at Google Classroom na hindi na sa kanang abstraction, yung sa inyo, mo kung sa ibot kasabot sa inyong topic, kung sa kanang kung sa mga important guys, sa kanang mga highlights sa kanang mga topic. Then, ako siya i-integrate sa technology na, for example, nag-use na siya sa kanang kuwan ng anong gihimo, example ni sa kanang kuwan, example kaning Canva, presentation, PPT, kasi rin siya sa example sa kanang na-integrate ang technology sa paghimo sa lesson planning. Then, the last one is the application. This is the part of the lesson that broadens learners' new knowledge. In order for this knowledge to make sense, you have to make sure that learners can apply this knowledge in their own field or can observe in their own setting. You can do this by exposing them to various examples or deciding another activity that they can apply on their own reflection or work with classmates as they do many tasks about the knowledge. Usually, this may take 15 to 20 minutes of your instruction time. So, ang application din na mo muro na siya kanang katawan kini task gani ang mga students kung usa din ba ilang kasabtan sa katong main topics, specific topics. So kung ano siya ito sa technology, i-introduce sa technology, encourage hands-on activities like designing a sample lesson plan using online tools like Google Docs, Canva, or lesson planning. So, nakuha niya siya today. So, hindi ka kung atong lesson plan, atong blueprint, ang objectives na ano siya, atong goal, ato na siya atong ma-reach gani, or atong siya mas ma-complete na ito gani atong makalapan sa students kung sa atong gusto mo pasabot. So in conclusion, a lesson plan is an essential tool in the teaching and learning process. It provides a structure, ensure alignment with the learning objects, and helps teachers deliver lessons effectively and confidently. By planning ahead, teachers can create engaging and interactive classrooms that cater the students' needs while fostering better understanding and retention of knowledge. Furthermore, lesson plan promotes reflection and continuous improvement, enabling teachers to adopt their strategies for future success. Ultimately, a well-prepared lesson plan ensures a productive and meaningful learning experience for both teachers and students.